are two ways of spreading light, either to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Today we are going to discuss an important issue that has to be implemented and inserted in our children, which is team spirit. How to work in teams, how to believe in team spirit. This is a very important issue for us in order to succeed. Team spirit leads to synergy. What is synergy? Synergy means 1 + 1 = 3. We have to start with a very famous example of how team spirit can enhance and maximize success among different people. If you remember the example of Laurier and Hardy, they were very famous stars. They have achieved a major success with their director, while they have a conflict between each of them and they have decided to work separately. But actually the advice of the director is to still with each other, and actually they responded to the advice of the director. And this was the reason behind the continuous success they have achieved. Let's have an example from the nature regarding the team spirit. If you know the goose, usually they fly in teams. The team is shaped like the inverted V letter. They are producing a sound while they are flying in order to motivate themselves. The goose usually believe in this value, which is the team spirit, and that's why they can cut a very long distance in order to reach their destination. The reason behind the success of the goose is the team spirit. We are going to discuss the different goals that a person has. We have two types of goals. We have the competitive goals, which means caring about ourselves, and we have the cooperative goals, which means caring about others. The normal ratio between both of them is 80-20. We have to have 80% competitive goals and 20% cooperative goals. Some people who can be described to be selfish will have more than 90% competitive goals and less than 10% cooperative goals. How to stimulate our kids to believe in team spirit? We have a lot of activities like brainstorming sessions, like common projects, and like social activities. All of these issues can enhance the team spirit in our kids. Let's start with the brainstorming sessions. As a parent or as a teacher, you can have your kids in one room and you can ask them for the solution of a problem and then make a brainstorming session in order to get the best idea. This brainstorming session will stimulate the team spirit among your kids. But there are some rules for the brainstorming session in order to be successful. Firstly, you have to ask them to think in any way. Even if they have a crazy idea, they have to raise this idea. But we have to be cautious with a common problem that can happen during the brainstorming session, which is the conformity. Conformity means the effect of one child on the others. And in order to avoid the conformity while we are making the brainstorming sessions, we have two techniques. The first technique, it's called step-ladder technique. You have to have a single kid inside the room, and then you have to ask this kid to give an opinion concerning an issue. Then you have to let the second child to enter the room and do the same with him, and ask the third child to enter the room and repeat the same with him. Finally, actually, you can have a final decision without the effect of the conformity. The second technique to overcome conformity is nominal technique. Nominal technique means having all children in a single room, and then you have to raise the issue in front of all of them, and they are asked to write the solution for this issue in front of them with a pen and paper. Finally, you have to collect all the solutions, and then you will discuss each solution without mentioning the name of the person. And finally, you can have a vote in order to select the best solution for the issue. So in order to overcome the conformity, we have either the nominal technique or the step ladder technique. What are the different stages of forming a team? We have 5 stages in order to form a successful team. Firstly, you have to start with forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And we have a role in each phase of them. The first stage in making a team is the forming stage. Teachers and parents should focus in this stage on selecting a team with the same attitude but with different experiences. Same attitude, different experiences. The second stage is storming. Storming, it means the occurrence of a conflict between the team members. This is a normal phase. Why? Because we have different members from different cultures, different way of thinking. So conflict normally has to happen. But actually, the role of us as teachers and parents is to control the conflict and prevent any sort of escalation. The third stage is norming. Norming, it means the role of the third party, either teachers or parents, in decreasing the conflict and making all the team members familiar with each other in order to approach the next phase. Stage number 4 is performing. Performing means starting to actualize the goals assigned to this team or group. And finally, adjourning, it means the breakdown of the team. It means that the task was finished. The role of teachers and parents in this phase is to thank all team members because they did well in order to actualize the task assigned to them. In order to enhance the team spirit among our kids in schools, the role of the teachers here is to assign certain tasks to our kids in order to work in small groups, either physically, like football or any other sports, or mentally by assigning a project for a small group of kids in order to be implemented. Final tips in order to maximize the team spirit among our kids. Firstly, we have to find places in which we can collect a large number of kids to work together, talk about teamwork and collaboration, and we have to show the benefits of team spirit and teamwork to our kids. Make sure that the family itself believes in team spirit, and parents, teachers have to be a role model for the kids concerning and regarding the team spirit value. We have to remember that coming together is a beginning. Working together is a progress, while staying together is a success. Henry Ford.